All right, it is 2:23 and I just got here. You just saw me level the camper. I haven't disconnected it yet, so I'll show you all that. But I gotta chalk it first. So here I am just putting in these little plastic wheel chocks. Everybody uses these or some variation of them when you are working with a little camper. Then I struggle all the time to put these stabilizers. There's 4 of them. This is what keeps the camper stable so it doesn't like rock back and forth. Or I've heard a couple people ask about how it doesn't tip over when I'm in the bed. This is probably how, I'm guessing. These definitely need to be like WD-40'd, obviously, because I struggle with it here. But also, if you are looking into getting a camper, these are not to level your rig or should hold really almost any weight at all. You will see me in a other clip kind of jack them up, but these are not jacks. Here is where I start more of the leveling process. So I check to make sure we're level side to side because of the door. And then in this next clip, I'm going to start leveling the front. So clearly I need to do some work. So I go up front and I take the actual jack, which is the tongue jack. This actually can hold weight and can be used as a level. So I jack it up to obviously be able to get the car off of it, and then also to level it out. And you see there that I have back and forth leveled it. If you don't make sure everything is level, you're going to be sleeping at a weird angle and it is not fun and your door won't work. This is what I was talking about. I put that little stick in there just to make sure that those stabilizers do have a tiny bit of weight on them, and making sure everything's disconnected. Obviously, I moved the car, I put the lock in so I don't ever forget to do all of that, and then we start on the big process. So as you guys know, I repaired this camper myself. I still have some work that needs to be done on it, but there is no place that will take us just yet. So I do use my 2x4 as stabilization. So I have to kind of go around and manage that to make sure that the roof does raise properly. I know it looks crooked in this clip, but you'll see here in a second I fixed the camera and it was fine. And then I pull out the beds, and you have to put those little bars down underneath the bed or the bed will collapse, and that's not fun either. Then we go inside and we repeat the same process. So I got to flip that stove up and then pull out the little bunk stabilizer things for the canvas, and then I take the door in, put the door in, and outside I have to put those little bungees back in so no rain or anything gets underneath there. And then we have to, and now for the longest part of this process is shoving this into here. I have to take like a flathead screwdriver and do it, but it literally takes forever for some reason. So that's the last thing I have to do though. And then we're like literally done. Let's see it. I'm not going to show me threading the canvas into the door. It's just such a process. I think it's because the canvas is new. It doesn't slide in there. Pippa, it's 12:53. We're all done. Usually the first day, I know, I still haven't handled this yet. I'm so sorry, guys. Usually the first day though, I leave the bed down because I'm not doing anything in here now. Tonight, Pippa and I are just going to go grab food and shower, so I don't have to do all that, but I will bring her bed back in and obviously my pillows before I go to bed. But once I usually get to camp, I'm like over it and I don't want to set it all up, so that's what we do. Okay, I lost my clips from the end of this day, or maybe I just never filmed them. I'm not sure. I had a really long day this day. I remember filming breaking everything down in the morning, then driving 4 hours plus, and then setting everything up, and I knew I just needed to shower, so I think I just like ran to Planet Fitness and went and showered this day. I really can't remember. So here's some clips from Pippa when I talk about the camper a little bit more. This is obviously from this campsite. I am not here. If you guys know where this is, I know a lot of people know where this is. They let me know all the time. But anyways, so setting up always takes me way faster. If you saw that, even with filming, it took me about a half hour. I do move everything into the camper eventually, like my fridge and my cooler and everything like that. I set all that stuff back up kind of out as I need it. But usually the days I get into camp, I don't expect myself to cook or do anything wild that night, so that's why I just went and showered and went and grabbed food at a restaurant and brought it back to the camper and kind of ate it and vegged, because it is a long day and I just, like any other human, don't want to do one more thing that I have to clean up. So we usually call it a night pretty early and just go hang out. So I hope this helps you guys figure out what you would do, or the pop-up camper, it's really not that difficult. I know it's a lot of moving pieces, but the leveling part at the beginning is really just the most important. If you don't get a level at the beginning, the rest of the pop-up process is going to be kind of rough, but other than that, it's really not that bad. So I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!